Good morning. Hello, everyone. Linda Wilson here from Learn to Transcribe Academy. Today, I have the great pleasure to speak with Miss Aundrea Lessig. Uh, Aundrea is one of our sort of recent graduates of the Learn to Transcribe legal training with the Apprenticeship Opportunity course. And I'd love to turn it over to you, Aundrea, right now and let you introduce yourself to everyone and tell us a little about yourself. So go right ahead.
Hey, my name is Andrea and I live in North Carolina. I currently work full-time at a chiropractic office. I'm a chiropractic assistant and an x-ray technician there. I had been, well, I'm married. I don't have any kids. But I had been looking for a long time on a work from home. I mean, honestly, for years, my husband's prior military, so moving around a lot. It's just easier than having a long list of jobs on a resume. Um, and I finally found something and it piqued my interest just because of the type of work that it is. Getting to sit there and hear court cases and type it up for everybody and give it to them so that way they could physically have something to take in and knowing that you provided the perfect audio transcript to them. Um, it just the everything about it piqued my interest. So um, I went through the schooling and it took me a little bit longer because I do work full time, but that's okay since it is at a go as your own pace. And I really appreciate that Linda has the as a go at your own pace. Um, and since I graduated, I believe I think it was Valentine's Day. So it's been almost 2 months. I got paired with an apprenticeship right after, and I'm already doing work for them. It's really steady. I turn something in, they turn right back around and give me another piece of work to do, and I'm getting paid. And I honestly, I have a lot of fun. The person that I've been paired with is amazing, and I know Linda makes sure to pair you with someone that she feels is going to be a good fit for you as well. Um, I love them. They're really responsive. They give you good constructive criticism. And I'm looking forward to transitioning to full time doing this and working for myself, um, and being able, honestly, to make my own schedule, especially for people that have a lot of doctor's appointments like me. It just makes it a lot easier to know that I'm not constantly having to ask a boss for days off or time off, or I could plan it all around and make sure that I still get paid and I turn my stuff in on time. So that's what I'm looking forward to. But I now that I'm actually working, any like what's the word I'm looking for? Insecurities I may have had, because there is a lot in the schooling that Linda gives, but it's very beneficial. Take all the notes. um, any insecurities that I had about myself, honestly, just washed away when I took the test and Linda went over it with me. And even when I started working, I I just want to let everyone know to don't doubt yourself. Honestly, don't second guess yourself. I had a lot of meetings with Linda, but I was a perfectionist. And so some of my stuff, I was just making little small mistakes that were so easy to not make. And after, I don't know what the meeting was, but I very much appreciate Linda telling me, like, hey, just make sure to don't rush. I finally started doing that, and that's when everything just started kind of setting in for me. And I, I'm gonna do this forever. I can't see myself doing anything else.
Wow, well, that's a lot, and I really appreciate you telling everybody all that. So, uh, just to kind of recap it, you enjoyed the training, and did you feel like that the money that you paid for the training and the time and effort that you put into it has paid off, that it's well worth
Yes,
it for you?
absolutely.
Good.
If I've put money into anything and gotten anything out of it beneficial, this would be it.
Well, good. That's so good to hear. And so anyway, you're working and now making money. You just got straight on into it.
Yeah.
And that's what I tell everybody. That's how this works. And you were talking about me pairing you with uh, someone that I thought you would be a good fit with. That is exactly what I do. And I do take that in consideration. Each person's unique, in what they bring to the table, their background, and what they're looking for, and how much time they have to put into work. And then I know on the other side what the companies are looking for, and I do try to make a good fit best I
Yeah.
can, with each person. I really do that. And I'm so glad that it's working out great for you. And do you have anything else you'd like to add? If you do, just go right ahead, Andrea.
Like other people have said, even when I was in school, when you did the Zoom meetings, definitely make sure when you get out there, it is very client preference. And so they will make sure to tell you what they want, write down, anything that they tell you that they need. But a lot of the stuff in the schooling is the basics. So when you get out there, it is fine tuning, and that's what I'm doing now. My main thing for the person I'm with is just how the template is. It's not exactly the same as the template that's in school, but mostly everything else is the same. So it could be something small, but just make sure you look it over with a fine-tooth comb, because the people that you're working with is your client, but the money that they're paying you is coming from their client. So you don't want to be someone that accidentally does something wrong so many times and ends up affording, or not affording, but ends up having them losing their client, because that's
Yeah,
important to them as well. And that's something that the person I'm working with has drilled into me and probably the other graduates that they've gotten as also. Um, but I mean, honestly, I promise you, if you have any doubts that you might not do this, or you're just not getting the grammar, or whatever the case may be, just really apply yourself and take a breath. And what I personally did for my files that I was turning in, even my test, um, I I just wrote it, I just typed it all down. And then when you go back, I didn't second guess while I was doing this, why I was taking so long. Um, because I would double guess, is the comma go here or does it go there? Wherever you feel the comma goes the first time is probably right. Um, like they used to tell you even in like grade school, it probably is right. And if it's not, Linda will mark it and tell you. And then for next time. But at least the ones that you didn't second guess were actually right. And I can guarantee that's probably the best you're gonna do, because I did that and Linda didn't have to tell me anymore that I was making the same comma mistakes.
well,
So
what you're saying is very true. And the biggest
yeah,
challenge for most people is that punctuation. Um, Especially commas.
yeah.
That seems to be the number one thing. And so uh, I'm so glad that you went through the training and you did really well. You're a
Thank you.
perfectionist person. I can tell your personality is more perfectionism, and that is excellent. That's really kind of what it takes in this kind of work.
Yeah.
And so this is just, I think, kind of made for you, and you just found your exact thing that fits with you. And I am so glad for you.
Thank you so much. I loved everything about it.
Well, good. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us. And if you have anything else you want to say, go ahead. If not, we'll close it on out. And
No, I'm good. Everybody, wish you all the best.
okay, thank you. And you have a
Thank you.
fabulous rest of the day. And good luck to you. If you need anything, you just let me know.
All
Okay.
right. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you again, Andrea. Bye.
Bye.